KKR fans might feel a little let down by the effort and approach of their top four. And I want to know if Mr. Jadeja and Mr. Bhogle agree with me when I say that.
Do we have a choice? When you say something, we have
Sir,
to
of course you do. Your choice is to gently agree or to vehemently agree.
But we saw a fabulous game. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it.
Super exciting.
I would have enjoyed it even more if, KKR had won it, because, when somebody's down and out and when they come back, I mean, in this case, at the halfway stage, I thought they were down and out, and I was trying to see how can they come back and look at this.
Yeah.
But on the other side, you can say the same thing for RCB. They were down, but not out, as you can see. They've come back. To go back to your point of first four players, yes, and I think more than what execution that we keep hearing about, I think it's the mindset.
Yeah.
Because what you saw in the first 6 overs was one, and then you saw another game from that 6 overs to over number 10.
Yeah.
And it was totally different.
Yeah.
So confused, and they probably lost it in the mind and not on the field, because on the field they've competed.
Ajay was absolutely right, though I must say, even though the MPL Super Couch call was about the runs in the power play, he did say he had two choices. He said either runs or I say they lose 3 wickets. They lost 3 wickets in the power play. So to come back and lose by 10 runs in a 214 run chase, you're going, man. There has been some great effort, and we'll always talk about Russell, but let's also talk about Nitish Rana.
वो दूरबीन होते हैं ना, दूरबीन.
Yeah.
वो top order is looking at the target from the ulti दूरबीन.
Yeah.
And the last two turn it around and say target तो यही है.
Good one.
वो उल्टी दूरबीन तो इतनी दूर.
I know there's a lot of you out there who've not used binoculars. Please find one and please turn it around and look like that. You'll understand why we're laughing so hard at that joke.
Because they had 7 overs, they made 36.
Yeah.
In the top order at one point.
Yeah.
And I think most people in that KKR thing will say, look, yeah, we had a bad day, we gave it our best. One man will be thinking, I had a bad day.
Robin Uthappa? Yeah, Robin Uthappa, 9
It wasn't that he was
19.
playing shots and trying to get out, whatever. So he was backing himself, saying, I'll get myself in. Then when you play 9 of 19, in the next 19, you have to hit 45, 40.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, not even that. Even that's not enough. Because when you do that, you reach 49 of 38.
Which is not good enough.
Actually. And that in a chase of 214 is not good enough. So
49 out of 38 means in the Russell scale of high jump,
Yeah.
it's like going under the bar.
That's right. It is high jump.
How do you set a target for Russell?
Yeah, you can't.
What is a target?
No, you can.
At what point do you say, I'm safe?
I'll tell you how you can set the target. It is what Ajay's guess was for the first innings when he said 1983. 1983 would be that would probably be a target for Russell. You saw when he was hitting towards the end. Mm-hmm. Everything, the wrist, the left wrist, the shoulder, the ankle. It's almost like he's been taped up together.
I think there's a reason. I mean, Ajay will probably be able to explain that better, but most people will hit like that, right? Or when they hit a 6, they'll hit it like that. When this guy hits a 6, every part of his body and every joint and everything moves.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some parts of his body are saying, excuse me, can I get some rest? Because he goes all the way around like that.
I think some parts of his body are telling the top order of KKR, saying every game, can we get some rest from you guys?
But tell me
Probably
one
those
thing.
are the batsmen they have to complain to.
Tell me, aren't KKR sitting there and thinking, we sent Andre Russell out after the 11th over, whatever,
Yeah.
and Dinesh Karthik. These are our 2 designated finishers.
Yeah.
Karthik didn't bat.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want others to get out early, but you don't want Karthik to be 7.
Yeah. Came in the 12th over.
I think they changed the whole, Shubham Gill's not been batting up the order, and when he came in, the way he was trying to swing it as well. And he's one of those timers of the ball where you expect him to hold the innings together. And so I'm saying, what I've been seeing now, and I keep saying this, I don't know whether it's the player's choice, how he's playing at that stage, or he's been told what to do. I mean, we're talking about Uthappa as well. I was saying, I've looked at him over the years and I feel that he doesn't enjoy being sent back. And in the last game, you saw he came in, whacked the first ball, gets out. Now, when that team meeting happened with the coach, the captain, the computer analyst, maybe it was said, no, Robin, you can't do that. You take your own little time, because the meeting must have happened 2 days ago or the night before. You didn't know what the total was. You don't know how we are going to approach it. So then he comes, okay, you wanted me to take my time. I've taken my time. So I don't know whether it's the player who decides how he... No, I'm just...
It's almost like, I remember when I was a kid and I was...
But he is... But ye to pakka hai. See, what I see on the ground, I can tell you. What happens in that meeting, you don't know.
So I like that. I'd sum that up as just
The
this.
reason both of us are laughing is if we were actually able to replay, you were actually doing that.
Yeah. We're looking at it. I remember, the three of us have watched this game and we watched the first 7, 8, 9 overs. Actually, we watched the first 10 overs of both innings and gone, this has been a great T10 game. If you look at the back 10 overs of both efforts, right? If you look at the first 10 overs of both batting efforts, you'd think you were watching a 3-day game. Because you were like, I don't understand what's going on. And for Shubman Gill, I think, so we've always hyped him up. We've always spoken well about him. But when you see there is some error or something has gone wrong today, we have to call that out as well. And today, I think for me, the call was that he has seen Virat Kohli bat just before him. India captain, obviously an idol for Shubman, for every young Indian cricketer. You've seen he's not bludgeoned the ball. He has timed it beautifully to 158 balls. If you have to get those runs, you get it that way. And Ajay, that's what you were looking at and saying the approach is wrong. Why is he swinging the bat? He's not that batsman.
Yes, and because I think that's what the mindset was. Because when they went in and we were talking here about it and saying what has happened. Oh, it was phenomenal. I mean, what we saw both the innings at the end, but that we saw at the end. And when KKR went into that dressing room, if they were kept thinking, oh, to get to this total, we have to do something phenomenal, do something that we are not used to doing. So they tried doing it that way. Yeah. Whereas if they just kept calm and, they may still have lost the game. But I felt that even at the start, that's the way to approach it. But when you send Shubham Gill kid in there, what you told him, I don't know. What you told Robin Uthappa how to play, I don't know. But these two players don't play like this on a normal day.